Are you feeling overwhelmed, stressed out, exhausted? Do you have physical ailments that aren't getting resolved, even though you follow everything that you think you ought to be doing? So many times I've seen people who have had physical ailments, and guess what? They were tied to the negative emotional energies that we all carry with us from our past. Those emotional energies simply are not in harmony with who you are today and where your life is. We've actually had a lady who for 25 years could feel something in her abdomen. She went to every doctor, she had many tests, and Dr. Bradley Nelson removed that energy. It was a ball of energy the size of a grapefruit. It was not physical, it was emotional. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Where those trapped emotions come from, how they get there, and the process to remove them is very simple, very quick, very easy. And we're thrilled that you're interested enough to be with us today. We thank you so much for joining us. Dr. Bradley Nelson, a world-renowned chiropractor, physician, healer, and lecturer, and frankly, a guy that's really sensitive to emotional energies, discovered that emotional energies from our past can still be exerting influences on how we think, on how we act and react, affect the choices we make in our lives today, and impact our emotional and physical well-being. Dr. Nelson found that trapped emotions sometimes can create pain and physical distress in our bodies, and that by releasing them, we can feel happier and healthier. The simple and powerful method of finding and releasing these trapped energies, he calls emotion code. Dr. Nelson tells us that he found that the single biggest common denominator was the emotional events that these people had been through and which were still with them in some kind of mysterious way. These emotional events had exerted some kind of imbalance in their lives and on their bodies. Every emotion has its own frequency. When you're feeling an intense emotion, you're really feeling a vibrational energy, and your energy body is taking on that vibration. It appears that during intense experiences, the energy of the emotion can be too much for your body to process, and it gets trapped or lodged in the physical body. This phenomenon is called trapped emotion. Trapped emotion appears literally like a ball inside your body. It usually is about the size of a baseball to the size of a cantaloupe. And wherever it lodges in the body, it will create problems, physical distress. Dr. Nelson tells us that these trapped emotions are responsible for at least 90% of the pain that people are having, not just physical pain, but emotional pain, self-sabotage, depression, anxiety. So we want to be able to find that emotion and help you to process it. Inherited emotions. We all inherited something. Sometimes we inherited a distressful emotion from our parents, our grandparents, possibly even our great-grandparents. Your body is like magic. It will tell you what the emotion is and who you inherited it from. Sometimes we can relate how and when these energies came, sometimes not, but the important thing is that these negative energies can be released quickly and easily. Dr. Nelson discovered that trapped emotions can sometimes cluster around your heart. He calls that a heart wall. He discovered that these trapped emotions will gather around the heart, creating a heart wall that may block you from giving and receiving love. The release of a heart wall is usually very profound, very life-altering. sometimes very emotional for the person having the release. But it's such a simple, easy process that you could change your life today. So who determines these emotions? It's not me. And actually, it's your body. Your body knows all, even your deepest, darkest secrets. It knows your history. And by simple muscle testing, applied kinesiology, where I press on your hand or your thumb and your ring finger, we can determine what emotion it is. Those emotions were discovered and put together by Dr. Nelson into a chart that lists parts of your body. It has an A column and a B column. All of the emotions belong together. They're not alphabetical, they're not in any order. By his experience, he knew that these emotions were connected to this part of your body. So basically, I will be asking your body, is it in column A? If you're stronger, we know that it's in column A. We'll then ask it, is it in column B? If that is a no, we know that we are correct. We will then ask if it's an even row or an odd row. And then once we determine the column and the row, we can repeat the emotions out loud. Your body will be stronger if it is the emotion it wants to be released. It will be weaker if it is not that emotion. And then we go on to the process of releasing that Dr. Nelson discovered and has given to us, which is a very simple, easy process. How are these negative emotions released? Your body is magic. It knows the answer to even your most secret question, which actually you don't even know in your mind. By using applied kinesiology, often called muscle testing, in response to a yes or no answer, your body will be stronger for a yes answer, weaker for a no answer, in response to a question which I will ask it. When that happens, usually you're amazed that your body knew the answer to that question and that you were stronger. It's always usually shock and excitement that your body is answering. It's not hurtful physically. Sometimes your arm can become tired if we're pressing down on your arm. Oftentimes I will just use your ring finger and your thumb. I also can do that long distance by taking on your identity with your permission. So it can be done by the telephone. It is a simple process. It usually only takes a few minutes. And I tell you, you will enjoy the end result. So now we're ready to release those trapped emotions. And how Dr. Nelson tells us to do that is with the Nikken roller. This Nikken magnet simply rolls up and down your back, usually 3 times for a trapped emotion, 10 times for an inherited emotion. The reason he uses a magnet over using his hands is that it's quicker, it disperses the energy much faster, and it is a permanent release. This roller is called the Mag Boys. This roller here is called the Mag Boy. It simply rolls down your back 3 times. I sometimes will use this roller, which is exactly the same as the one in the plastic case. It's just that it's on a handle. So now that we've ascertained the emotion and removed it, you're on to a healthier, happier life. Well, thank you for being with us. We really look forward to serving you. Just want you to know that everyone needs to be relieved of their trapped emotions. In a single session, we normally can release a minimum of 9 emotions, sometimes more. It's very affordable, and I'm located in Sterling Heights at Dr. Diane Kulik's office. Her name is Culik. She's at ABC Wellness on DeQuinder Road near Metropolitan Parkway. Please call for an appointment. I look forward to seeing you.